So good afternoon, I'm Alison for Glassonline. Today I'm with Alex Stern, who is Head of Business Unit Pharma of Stoelzle Glass Group. Your company has had a lot of experience in glass production for different applications, we know. How important is the further development and evolution of production methods for you?
Now, Alison, as you said, we have quite long experience in glass manufacturing. Our company, Stoelzle, is active in glass manufacturing for more than 200 years. And we are not only active in the pharmaceutical segment, we are also active in the spirit, we are active in food, we are active in the perfumery. And I think what makes Stoelzle so unique is the fact that we are also interacting within our business units. On the other side, we have also decoration facilities for our perfumery and spirit segment. And so we can also make nice decorations on our pharma bottles.
Can you tell me what was the goal or the motivation for producing pharma type 2 glass?
The type 2, what is existing on the market, is not as stable as it should be. So we saw that there was a lot of fluctuating stability on the small items, as I said before. On some of the processes, the handling of the raw material is quite dangerous. We want to replace variable factors on the existing process with repeatable and fixed parameters to guarantee stability on all the sizes.
So for people listening who may not be familiar with the different types of glass, what are the differences in glass types?
There are basically two glass types. It's type 3 and type 1. When we go bottom up, type 3 is the basic glass what everybody knows in the shop, what you get on dropper bottles and so on and so on. Type 2 is basically the same glass as type 3, but it's treated. So you treat type 3 glass, you put treatment into the bottle, the treatment reacts with the hot glass, and then you have a protection inside the bottle. This is then type 2 glass. And type 1 glass is a special glass. This is so-called natural glass or borosilicate glass. And this glass is then really used for parenteral and very sensitive medications.
So are there other types of inner surface treatments that are used?
So if you use one existing process, if you use gas, you are using SO2, and this is quite dangerous to use and to store. The second thing is that you can use the solid treatment. You are using ammonium sulfide and sulfate, and with the granulate, what you have to put inside the bottle, the dosing is quite difficult. So you have just a limited time to dose, so you try to get in as much as possible because it's a granulate. And of course, there is then the first possibility to do, this is a liquid. And this is our solution, where we say we develop a dosing system where we can do the dosing exactly to the bottle size. This is also based on ammonium sulfide, but it's a very safe production process. So there is no explosive around or any dangerous gas in the atmosphere. It's a liquid what you dose to the glass, and the liquid is exactly adjustable to the bottle size. So you also reduce the usage of the chemicals for the process.
So how do you ensure that the inner surface treatment works for all bottles produced?
First of all, we have two spraying nozzles. This is very important really to ensure that one is redundant. Like in a plane, you have two systems doing basically the same. We have the same here. And then we have also inspection systems on the cold end with cameras which are checking the visibility of the glass. And if the visibility is not there of this glass, the bottle is automatically rejected.
So what impact does this new solution have on the environment then? So
our main components are air, water and ammonium sulfide. And the treatment agent inside the bottle is then the SO3, and this is afterwards just formed in minimal quantities directly in the bottle. and this minimum quantity of SO3 is then reacting with the surface. So we have a very little fuming, which is usually you have a lot of fume and you can throw away the cooling conveyor after 2 or 3 years. This is not in our process because we dose very, very limited amount of this treatment agent in. And HO2 finally supports the treatment process.
Going into the future, this has been a very strange year for everyone. What do you see as the next step, or is there something else you'd like to tell us about?
I think 2020 was a very special year, I think, for all of us. And we saw that also the pharmaceutical industry was in a change process. Pharmaceutical industry is very strict, so to have delivery fully on time, to have best quality, everything needs to be checked and to be 100% safe. This, of course, has not changed, but changed has now the way how you do business. Yeah, usually you have audits, and you have a lot of travels, and you have a lot of visits in the plants, and all that has now also changed into a virtual world. And I think this is the main change what we saw in the existing business. And I think looking into the future, what I mentioned before a little bit was that with the corona vaccine, which appears now in every newspaper, this vaccine will be most probably packed in tubular glass. But you need also to pack other medications. So we want then to be, or we see that there is a lot of potential if you are able to find and to present an alternative for tubular glass. And this is what Stoelzle is looking at the moment forward, together with the type 2 development, especially also on smaller sizes.